So we're on our way to go do 40-foot falls, but as we were going over the bridge, we thought we'd seen chunks of ice in the river. So we're just on this walking track, and we're going to walk over the bridge and see if it was ice in the Winji-Caribbee River or if it was foam on the Bong Bridge. I think this takes us under the bridge. We've got to somehow get on top of the bridge. Belle is all the way down there trying to warm up. It's 4 degrees today, so not as bad as it was 4 weeks ago when we did all the beautiful adventures in Burma. We started off at -2, I think, that day, so I think we have confirmation. It is chunks of ice. The sun is just starting to come out. Is it foam or ice? Belle? What is it? I can't tell. We should have asked that gentleman. He was probably a local. It's probably not ice. It's probably foam, yeah? Is that foam or ice? Yeah. I don't know. I think it might be foam. Yeah, that's what we thought, yeah, as well. Yeah. Sorry to stopping you. Maybe, yeah. So it looks like it's foam. It sure looks like ice.
But if it's foam, then it would only have been produced by a waterfall.
Whatever's upriver there.
Yeah, whatever's upriver.
Yeah, hang on, let me get this board here.
This was in the water 2 days ago.
Yeah, I know. The battery's charged. Yeah, it worked. Thank Christ. Because we did a few explores Thursday afternoon, the battery died out and I didn't know if my charger worked. So we tried something last night. We managed to get them fully charged. So we are set, ready to go on our Explorer 40-foot falls. And they do say these are one of the most spectacular falls after rain. And looking at how high this Winji-Caribbee River is, I think we're going to be in luck. Sartor Road's just over there, and Skeggs is just over there in the distance. It's going to be a beautiful day. Today's the pick of the days. Just up here on the Bong Bridge, and it does look like it's foam. When we were driving over, we were certain it was ice, chunks of ice. It's just not cold enough. What a beautiful area. Sun just poking through the trees over there. Let's go. Bill's back at the car there. I've got to get down onto this walking track again, go under the bridge. Start our walk. Would you believe 40-foot Falls, or the way we're going to attack it, is off the same road where we did the Natai Creek bird hide, which is over there. This is where we entered, right there. And we actually parked in the same street that we have to turn right in, which is Kells Creek Road. We're cheating today. You can start this walk from the Boxvale track, but we're going to park a fair way in so we don't have to walk that far today. It is going to be a 10-kilometre walk, 5 I think to 40 foot and 5 back to the car. So we're going to try to limit our walking time by parking a lot closer. Just thought I'd get a bit of footage of how beautiful this morning is, with the sun coming through over here in the east. Farmland area. We've got some birdies on the road here. What are we looking at? We're looking at maggies. Yeah, magpies. Come on, magpies, move out of the way.
Oh, the horsies.
The horsies. So this is Kells Creek Road, and we have to turn left into, I don't know, I forget what that road was. I'm sure we'll see it up here.
Around this farm on the other side.
On the other side. And the meal today is going to be at the Highlands Hotel in Mittagong, so looking forward to that later on around lunchtime. Oh, dirt road. I'm not liking this.
Oh, it's nice and smooth.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Naked Gum.
Naked Gum Winery.
Oh,
Very nice.
it's tucked away. Oh, this looks familiar.
Why have you been up here?
No, when we walked around the property on the right side there.
What does this place say? Do we turn left here?
No.
You sure? Is that someone's house?
Yeah. No, it's
The
right there.
Highlands Hideaway.
Yeah.
You can see a dam in the distance there.
We go to the end of this.
Oh, it's to the very end.
I think so, yeah. Because we saw those cars there.
I said, do you think where those cars were parked that day that we seen them was at the end of this road?
Correct.
Okay. We shouldn't see too many cars on here today because it is a Friday. It's a work day. It's a school day.
Flooding still.
There's a dam over there. Does it keep on going? Someone's property over here with CCTV. It is 5 degrees. Once we reach this end of the road, I'll show you guys exactly where to park. Well, there's the road there, and the sign is hidden behind those trees there if we were coming the opposite way. So we were coming from up there. Here it is here, Morris. That's why we missed it. We thought it was someone's driveway.
Yeah.
So there's Morris Road there. So if you're coming along Kells Creek Road, before you go over the little bridge, look for the Morris Road sign. And then from here, oh, look at the chicken farm.
We're going to hot chicken.
Open the window.
They're free range.
Free ranging layers.
Hey, girls. Little reds.
Looking good, girls.
Oh, look at them.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see, free range. This is where you get your eggs.
Yeah. You could just get in there without anyone seeing us. Look at that crows looking for roadkill. And on this road, Morris will veer off to the left. See, what you would think that this is someone's driveway.
Yeah, I would never have
I would never have thought this
to
was...
go down this. And
yeah.
this is the first time I've got onto GPS.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
This is a little
no
bit
way I thought it would be like this.
worse road than the one that we're on to gravel. We need a grader here. As long as my car doesn't bottom out, I'll be okay. It's like a high side and a low side.
On the right, that's it, like there. So run the tyre on the high
On that
side,
side,
left
yeah.
side, yeah.
I gather that's because of all the tractors and everything else that come along this road. So the Natai Creek bird hide must be down there somewhere. So we don't turn left up there?
No, no.
Keep on going through.
Watch those poles here,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
they're huge.
Yeah, they are pretty big.
Oh.
I'm going to have to clean my car when I get home. There's a track through there. I bet you that takes you to the Boxvale track down through there.
This is called the Burrow.
Yeah. So this is what the end of Morris Road looks like. You can park here and go straight, but we're going to go all the way to the bottom of this road. This is where those cars were parked last time. Look at all the kangaroos in the field. They're the ones that we've seen that time. Look at that big fella. All hopping away. There are hundreds of them here. There's a whole bunch of skippies up there warming themselves. Yeah, we don't need that. So at the end of this road is where those elderly people that we seen going to the Natai Creek Gorge, the lookout, this is where they had parked. And once we park in that spot, we have to walk up the trail to start 40-foot falls. Oh, we've got a car down here. Looks like someone else might be doing the walk today as well. Excuse the sun. Here we go. So this is what they classify as the car park. I don't think you're meant to park that way, but can I get over there even? I'm going to bottom out. You reckon just here? Yeah, I think so as well. All right. So we are going to walk all the way up there. The start of 40-foot falls is at the top of that track. So if you're thinking about doing 40-foot falls and you want a shorter trip down, Wombian Caves Road, turn right into Kells Creek Road, and then right into Morris Road and follow it all the way to where we've parked here. You'll come to this sign that says the Boxvale Fire Trail. If you remember, the Boxvale Tunnel is down over that way. Now we've got two ways. We can go up this fire trail or we can jump up on top here. I think we'll jump up on top. So it was down here. You remember that? We've got this blue ribbon here.
I remember you saying that's the way to 40-foot falls.
Yeah, up that way, once we get to the top. Remember that? There's a sign up there.
I do.
Yes, so Bill was a bit worried that we'd go down towards Mittagong Pool and up that way. Oh, there's the stairs there. So we're going to go up these stairs, and at the end of this trail is the start of 40-foot falls, and it's one trail in. So we shouldn't have any problems. The hardest bit of this walk today is going to be coming back up the stairs from the falls, because it's all downhill and then the elevation gain is quite high, so Belle's not looking forward to that. But as I tell her, that's on the way home, and every time you finish and explore and you start heading home, it seems to go a hell of a lot quicker. So we'll just come straight down that fire trail, Belle, on the way home. We don't need to come back up here. So once we end the day, we'll just come back along here to where the car is in the distance there. What a gorgeous day. Jeez, it's cold coming through this little track. How cold is it through here? And this is the sign for 40-foot falls. Right here, this is the start of it. And you are right, it's muddy. We're going to have to find embankments to go up. So Mittagong via 40-foot falls and Lake Alexandra, 5 kilometres. So if it's 5 kilometres to Lake Alexandra, I would say that 40-foot falls is probably about 3 kilometres away. So we don't have to do 10 kilometres, we're going to have to only do 6. About 4 or 6 kilometres. So. And it's a straight track down. There's another sign here as well. Just hang here, we'll take a few pictures. I just want to see what this sign says. Oh, it's just arrows. Okay, we'll get a few snaps from here. We'll head on our way. So you'll get to a T intersection here where you can go right or left, but you do have a few signs. So up here may take you back to the start of the Boxvale track on a side track, but we're turning left here. And that's another one of these 40-foot fall signs. Sun's peering through. From my notes, it says this track will eventually get to a set of stairs, and then it's all downhill to the falls after that. We have come up to our first picnic table, and with a sign that says 40-foot falls. This must be the start of the stairs, is it? Yeah, steep incline. 40-foot falls, steep incline, warning, no signage beyond this point. This is what they were writing in the intel that I read, but the person, the author of the post, said not to worry because there's only one way down. Look, someone has ripped the sign off. Up the top here. Someone, it might have been a nice pretty sign, someone's taken it off. So as soon as you see the picnic table, head right. I'll have to look on Google Maps and see where all these other tracks go. So this is going to be the hard part, coming back up here. I don't know how long this is in distance wise. How long do you think it's taken us to this picnic table from the car? 20 minutes? Yeah, not that long at all though. Again, the only issue with this walk today is the constant traffic noise in the distance. I hate it. I hate it. Around the Mittagong area, Bowral area that we've done these explores, you just constantly hear the traffic on the Hume Highway, the Remembrance Drive. You don't get that up at the Blue Mountains, but here in the Southern Highlands, unfortunately, you can just hear the sound in this direction here. If this is what they mean by the staircase heading down, a lot of it has been washed away and is crumbling. this would have had a torrent of water down through here. Look at these stairs here. The post mentioned that they were in good condition, but I don't know how long ago that post was from. See, these would have been good stairs once upon a time, but there's a lot of debris over them now. Can you hear any water yet? Huh? I can hear something. The water? Yeah, I don't think we're all that far away. I don't think this climb out's going to be all that bad, Belle. I think you'll be okay. This tree will end up coming down. As soon as it gets heavy rain at the base of that tree there and floods. Oh, you've got branches and twigs across the track, have we? Looks like not many people have done it from this way. I would say more people do it from the Lake Alexandra end than they would from the Morris Road end. Yeah, it is steep incline, isn't it? Hopefully that waterfall will drown out the noise of the cars in the distance.
Danger, first blood, not me.
Can you hear that water? These falls are absolutely brimming with H2O. It's roaring. We've nearly bottomed out. Still a bit way to go.
You know there's more men out there. You know where they are. Find them, or I'll find you.
Have a look down there on the rock face. Can you see a tree that's leaning up against it? It looks like it's fallen down from above it and someone's placed it on the side of the rock. Hopefully we'll get a better view of that once we get down a bit further. The sun's poking through. This is going to make for some good footage today. It's been a long time since I've taken some video of a waterfall that's been roaring. But for it to be this noisy on top of it here, this rock's very slippery. How'd you get down? Well done. Very impressed. Yeah, you've done well. You've done well. That's what, sorry? Oh, well, I think this is the little sidetrack that they speak of. Maybe. There's a little sidetrack where you can get a good view at the top of the falls. But I'd say the falls are still further down that way. This just takes you down to the river. Look at all the debris that's fallen down on the other side of the bank there. We're a long way down from the top of the mountain. So it looks like the falls are just there. So I'm trying to find this side track they're talking of. You've got a fence line here, so we've come up from here in this direction, and the fence line heads to the base of the falls where you can get in behind the falls, but there's mention of a little side track where you can see the top of the falls. It could be this one. There's the top of the falls right there. I might be able to get all the way down there and have a look. Let me see. Yeah, this is a side track they're talking of. Down through here. There's the big tree leaning up against that rock there. That, my friends, is 40-foot falls. All right, let's see if we can get in behind it. I'm just going to walk along this fence line. Belle is sunning herself. On the way back up, Belle, I'll take you down to the top of the falls. No, not now. On the way back up. We'll go down to the bottom now. Oh, is this the ladder? Ah, there's a ladder. Oh, now this is risky. You're meant to turn around the other way. It's what, sorry? No, I'm saying when you go down a ladder, you're not meant to go down the way that I go down. It's illegal. It's dangerous. I'll go first. I'll go first. It is steep. There is? They would have heard me screaming. No, that was me. I screamed. Oh. Yeah. I was on top of the falls. Oh, so Belle's thinking that was people down here because she heard some screams, so that was me. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anyone down here today. Just take your time. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I'm wondering if I'll be able to get behind the falls. There's a lot of debris there. I don't know if this is the right way. It's taking you somewhere other than the falls. What's going on here? This is taking you downstream. Hopefully it backtracks. We've got another ladder here, but unfortunately we're a fair way away from the falls. With there being so much water, Playmaker. Very slippery. So the falls are back up that way. Bill's not going to be able to make that. There's the foam that we've seen in the Winji-Caribbean River. There's the falls there. I'm going to see if I can get up behind them. Just be careful, I'm not quite sure what those steel steps are like, okay? So hold on either side. Take your time. Well done. Okay, jump on that rock there. Yep. Come along that rock. Yep, come along. You're going to come, yeah. If you're going to get a picture of the falls, you're going to have to come down to where I am. Yep, so come over here this way. See if you can you go all the way down through there? There's a bit of a sandy bit. Yeah, just work your way all the way down. Yep, and then come around. I want one word when you see the falls, the first word that come out of your mouth. I'll let you go first. So straight over here. Out that way. Jump. I know the foam. I mentioned that. Yeah, come around that way. Over here, way. Keep on going around. Be careful, it might be slippery. Jump on that rock there. One word when you see those falls. Keep on going, keep on going. You're facing the wrong way. This way. What do you think of that? Pity we can't get close. Pity we can't get closer. I'm going to try to. Yeah, I'm going to try to rock hop and get as close as I can.
They're the best falls.
Well, that's what they say. They say that after rain, these falls here So that's the way we came up from Lake Alexandra. And the river might be so swollen that it might be impassable coming that way today, because I can remember 10 years ago there were certain sections where it was difficult to cross. This picture here with the ladder and the waterfall, wow. So I managed to get up on this mossy rock, very slippery. They're beautiful, huh? She's graffitiing again. See if I can make it down onto that rock down there. And I would say this is a perfect spot to show the shades, the cap and the footwear. The cap is from a place you will not see, comes a sound you will not hear. We've got the SWAT. This special walk today, I only had one pair of glasses in mind. The Wiley X Air Rage. The tactical glasses. And the footwear, well, they're the Blue Splash. The Rangs. 2020, 5 years old, still going strong. Haven't snapped a strap. Still got tread wear on them. I think what we'll do is I'll go film Belle's little artistic efforts down there. We'll head back up the ladder to where those slippery logs were, and I'm going to see if I can get in behind the waterfall. Have you been graffitiing again? The viewers and I, oh, you were doing a painting? Oh. There you go. Belle and Prime, the 4th of July 2025, 40-foot falls. Very impressive. So what we'll do, Belle, we'll head back up the ladder. I'm going to see if I can get in behind the fall. Okay, so I don't think you'll be able to make it, but come to the top there. I'm going to try to get as close as I can. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to get in, but I'm going to try. All right, you're going to follow me up? You're sweet, yeah, just take your time. And I'll wait for you where I think I might be able to enter. Playmaker. Must be the name of the company. Yeah. See that step there? Just be careful with these steps. There's one missing here. So I'm going to have to somehow get down here. Down this way. It's a bit too dangerous for Belle, so I'll get her to wait up here. You okay, babe? Are you right to wait just here somewhere? I'm going to head down behind the fall. Okay. See how they've cut something out of the log here? I think it's to put your foot on.
Yeah.
So like a step.
Yeah.
So. Fucking hell, the noise is incredible. I'm going to try to get Belle down here. Are you ready for this? That's where we were. We climbed the ladder. We come along the top track. We came down. It's where beautiful Belle's sitting. I've managed to cross the river. And you're ready for this? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get down here and I'm going to go behind the waterfall. Belle's going to wait here. She's going to try to grab a few snaps of me behind there. This is not going to be easy. These logs are very slippery. Fucking Jesus, there's a cave under there. I'm going to try to get over there. Time to head on out. Honey, get a picture. Oh, the spray's incredible. I'm saturated. Soaking. Let's get out of here. Oh. All right, babe, let's go. Careful. No, go up, yep. And then come where I am. Bill. You can come on this rock and take a picture of all the logs. incredible. Wow. I managed to make it in the cave.
I know.
At the back.
Oh yeah, I saw the light. I saw the light.
We've taken all the video and snaps that we need to from down here at 40-foot falls. We're going to head up to the top, take a few snapshots, and then make our way back home. What an absolute dream of a day. Look at the sun poking through now, down the bottom here. Belle started to make the big climb back up. You just have to be really lucky to get these falls after torrential rainfall, which has been this week. And remember, I live on the northern beaches of Sydney. Belle's only up here at Mossvale once every 4 weeks. So for us to time it like that was just pure luck. Absolutely pure luck. Belle, just wait at the top of the gate there. Man, this ladder is not very well secured. I'll give you the tip. Right, better get it before she makes it too far ahead. Belle, come down. Yeah, come back this way. I'm going to take you to the top of the falls. This is a little sidetrack that they were talking of. Look how beautiful with the sun. When I came here this morning, I don't think there was any sun here.
Oh, yeah.
Don't go the way I came, just go around. There's a track around.
Okay.
Yeah, so keep on going around this way.
Oh, yeah.
Straight through here. Someone's been here with a cap gun. What do you reckon of that, hun? Okay, that's it from up here on top of 40-foot falls. We're going to make our way back up to the car. It'll be one final send-off once we reach the vehicle on Morris Road. So I'm always after a photo opportunity. You can see how far down Belle is. Have a wave, Dale. So she's down the bottom there. I'm on this huge ass rock. There's the drop. There's the stairs down there. Easy to get up to, so I won't lie. It's not a great effort to get up here. I should be able to film it getting down, so we'll have a look. Okay, that's up there. Onto that one. This part's going to be a little bit tricky with the camera in hand. Just like that. Just like that. And I'll give you the view from the steps down here where I was. If it looks high, it bloody well is. Where was Belle? Just down here. Just up there. Now I could feel something when I was in that cave. I must have had a twig go straight between, I thought it was a leech, straight between my little toe, and it split the webbing. And it's bleeding. So that's going to require attention. Alright, let's catch back up to Belle. And the next stop is a bit of a water break at the picnic table. This is your climb back out. See how many stairs you got? It flattens out up here. And I can feel it in my thighs. We've got a female lyrebird straight through the fork there. I don't know if I can get into a better position. Can you see him? Can you see him? I can see him. He's looking for worms. See how close we can get on him. He takes off. still there. So I say she's still there. Looks like a juvenile. That's just a bubba. And there it goes, down the mountain. I was looking for something to eat in here. So just up from the juvenile female lyrebird, Bella's yelled out, we're on flat track. We have reached the picnic table. That was not long at all. Easy. Easy both ways. Your only trick is trying to organise it after substantial rain. From here on in, we've got 2 turns and we're back to the vehicle. Just walking home and we're looking up these gum trees to see if we can spot any koalas. We've noticed some marks here. Claw marks from something, could be from a koala or a possum. Look at these ones here. He's climbed up into the fork there and continually working up. You can see all little nicks through. I'm looking up there, but they're camouflaged pretty well, but I can't see any. You can see all the marks here. There's a lot of them coming down sideways. More there. So he's gone up both sides of the trunk. Eagle Eye Prime has spotted something else. Someone has climbed this tree and screwed some sort of ledge, looks to be a perch, for a bird to nest in that hole. I thought it may have been a camera. Look, maybe a feeding tray or something. That's the first time I've seen anything like that. Right there. I'll zoom in on it with the picture camera and see if I can get a still shot. So we have reached the sign. How long do you think that took us? I'm saying 25 minutes. It's not long at all. It is not long at all. It's probably in between a kilometre or 2 down to 40-foot falls. That 5 kilometres is all the way to Mittagam. That's what that's all about. So that's the way we came up. So we're going to head down the fire trail here. This is the way we went to the Boxvale car park when we did the Boxvale track. It's a fair distance up that way, past the dam. And we've just got the short walk down now, back to the car. The wind started up a bit, huh? I decided to take the top track because it was too muddy down on there on the fire trail. So we are back. The car that was there this morning has taken off and looks to be some sort of ranger or something, National Parks and Wildlife. And that's it. There's the vehicle. We shall bid you farewell. That was a successful 2 days. Yesterday afternoon we did Skeggs Mossvale, then we did Glowworm Glen later that night, and this morning 40-foot falls. I think someone's gone down here with the car. Fox just gone through across the track there. This chap's opened the gate, so it's definitely a car gone down in there. Thanks for joining us from the Icon and myself. Until we see you again on the next adventure or explore, adios. And I think I'll leave the last words to Rambo.